Good morning, I'm Hasiel Cordoba, and this is the 69 News Netcast. If you weren't watching 69 News at sunrise, here's a bit of what you missed. Allentown Mayor Ed Pawlowski is scheduled to appear in federal court today to answer to a multitude of charges leveled against him by the feds. He's accused in a pay-to-play scheme in which authorities say he basically put City Hall up for sale to the highest bidder. Pawlowski is charged with multiple counts of bribery, fraud, and extortion. Prosecutors say he collected campaign donations and in return steered city contracts for things like streetlights, legal work, and cybersecurity. And they also say he lied to the feds.
One after the next, we see elected officials embrace a culture of cashing in.
Allentown attorney Scott Allenson and business consultant James Hickey are also named in the indictment. Former Reading Mayor Vaughn Spencer and former Reading School Board President Rebecca Acosta are also charged with participating in similar crimes, and we'll have more on them in a moment. Mayor Pawlowski is denying the allegations levied against him by the feds. He and his attorney, Jack McMahon, held a news conference outside Pawlowski's home in Center City, Allentown yesterday. WFMZ's Callie Desimone has more.
In no way, shape, or form was City Hall ever up for sale.
Mayor Ed Pawlowski emerged from his home with his wife and attorney Jack McMahon. He was greeted by protesters and supporters.
I'm disappointed about the filing of these allegations against me, but I want to make it clear to everyone, I have done nothing wrong, nor have I ever personally accepted a dime beyond my salary as mayor.
The mayor went on to say he would not cave to a false narrative and doesn't plan on resigning from office.
I have a job to do, and I will continue to do it, and that includes my candidacy for re-election.
The mayor does admit to one poor decision.
I do, however, deeply regret putting my trust in a manipulative thief and historical liar by the name of Mike Fleck, who was my former campaign manager and family friend.
McMahon pins Pawlowski's troubles squarely on Fleck. He says Fleck and an associate of his are the ones to blame, and Pawlowski trusted them.
As we all know, sometimes trust can come back and backfire on you. You know, ask Jesus Christ with Judas. It can happen to anybody.
Or to use a different metaphor, McMahon asserts Fleck is trying to pull the mayor into his own sinking ship.
Like anybody drowning, reaches out for the nearest life preserver, and that nearest life preserver is standing to my left.
And according to McMahon, the allegations made about Pawlowski are virtually impossible for the mayor to have done by himself because of a checks and balance system.
The government walks around thinking that my client has a satchel that he has contracts in, that he just hands out for $500 or $1,000 donations. Well, anybody knows this city knows that that's not true.
Callie Desimone, 69 News.
Investigators say Vaughn Spencer's objective was to maximize his campaign contributions in exchange for city contract. The former Reading mayor is facing 9 counts of bribery and 1 count each of conspiracy and fraud. The feds say Spencer brazenly sold off contracts over a 4-year period and in return received thousands of dollars to put towards his re-election in 2015. They say those deals involved 2 engineering firms and the contracts were valued at more than $600,000. In addition, investigators say Spencer bribed the head of City Council, Francis Acosta, to change an ethics law that limited campaign contributions.
We find an astounding act of irony. The existing statute limited the dollar amount that an individual could contribute to a candidate for office. This type of a statute interfered with the mayor of Reading's desire to run a pay-to-play system.
Francis Acosta pleaded guilty to bribery charges last year and is serving a 2-year federal prison sentence in northwestern Pennsylvania. And as we mentioned, his wife Rebecca, a former school board member and judicial candidate, was also among those indicted. For more local news, watch 69 News or get updates here at WFMZ.com. With the 69 News Netcast, I'm Hasiel Cordoba.